Okay, pirate base.
Pirates!
Space pirates, who are also robots. This doesn't look like a pirate base at all.
This level's a good one. I also bought a new weapon, the Doom Blades. They're very weak, but they bounce around and they can hit multiple enemies. And they fire out really fast and they have a lot of ammo.
I like that
It's actually
weapon.
a really good weapon.
Scottish space robot pirates.
Yes. If you kill enough of the pistol dudes with the combustor, you get a skill point. However, the combustor is complete shit, so I don't do that.
I really cannot blame you. I'm still sick, by the way. I am still sick in the 10 seconds that have passed between this video and the previous. If I get magically better in the next video, raise some questions.
Yes. We use our new toy right here. It's also, they tend to be very picky about where you can use the laser.
Well, you have to do it in
You have to be
designated
standing in
laser zones,
exactly
man.
the right spot.
It's a safety issue.
Yeah. There's lots of safety issues in this universe.
Why do robots need fire to stay warm?
I was just about to raise the same question.
Maybe their cooling systems work really, really well.
Okay, and these bats, I'm not exactly sure what they do to you, because they all die in one hit, so... Also, I do this off camera, but if you shoot one before it starts moving towards you, you get another skill point.
Skills to pay the bills, yo. I'm sorry.
You should be.
Oh, how I'll ever make this jump.
No.
Oh man, if only had a little robot sidekick that also functioned as a jetpack. Also, why aren't you using the jetpack?
Because I find the little helicopter funnier. Oh, and in the last thread I said there was going to be a vote on it. Yeah, I lied. This is the entire game's recorded. It's done.
You are a jerk.
I'll use the jetpack for the challenge mode, which I haven't recorded yet. Spoilers, there's a challenge mode.
What are they cooking on there?
Space food.
But they're robots.
Space food.
You know what? Sure.
Space food.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that thing balancing on that little tiny rock? What the hell?
Eh.
Man, these guys are all tone deaf.
Yeah.
And apparently regular death because they don't hear the massive destruction going on outside.
Well, to be fair, it's behind a stone wall.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Wait a minute. That logic doesn't hold up in the first place. You can hear them, but they can't hear you.
Intruder!
I never said my logic was any good.
That's kind of what logic is.
Shut up. You're sick. Stop being sick.
At least I'm not a liar and a moron. I'll get better.
Well, good.
I like their angry faces. I think that somebody just built them all with angry faces. Like they anticipated that they were going to become pirates.
Oh, and look, I used a tornado launcher. Control it with the 6-axis. I don't like it very much. And you may have
I don't
noticed
think they do
when
either.
I was turning the camera earlier, there was a door with a pirate skull on that. We cannot open that quite yet. We'll get a gadget later that allows us to do that.
Is it a giant skeleton key?
No, it's
Oh.
much better than that.
I don't think you can get better than giant skeleton key. You're gonna have to just
No,
convince
no,
me.
trust me. I'll tell you after the video, but I'll let you know right now. It's pretty great.
Be careful, Ratchet. That enemy is electrified. We need to keep a safe distance.
We need to keep a safe distance, he says, as I run straight towards it.
I like that, you know, out of all the lava and laser beams and shit we've dealt with, this is what Ratchet or Clank points out as dangerous. Like, shit, he's got electricity. We might need to be
Watch
careful.
this. This is pretty hilarious. Oh no, wait, no, that. Oh, you have punch. Never mind. What do I use?
Man, did they not put guardrails on elevators in space?
Well, we need to get to. It doesn't need guardrails because we need it as a zip line. Cutscene.
Oh, I'm gonna sniff again. Hold on.
We found it. But what is it?
Oh, that felt good.
Now, as far as new characters I really wish would make a comeback, these two.
They're in the second one, but they're in Pirate
I know
Radio.
they're the second one as radio hosts, but I want, like, them to come back, not just their voices.
Hi, that oyster chili be disagreeing with me.
Wait, is that robot having bowel problems? He doesn't
Yes.
even have bowels.
He ate space chili, though.
Did he install bowels so he can have diarrhea? Because that's a bad decision.
Trousers.
They can also smell, so why are you questioning the logic of this game?
Comebacks.
Man, I'm...
Roast the lads.
That's how you be funny.
Tonight our foes taste the cat's tail.
Hey, Rust Bucket! Catch!
You didn't catch it!
Skewer that saucy way.
By the way, that blue smoke appears for the rest of the game. You can come back here later and that will still be smoking.
Shit, those things are dangerous.
I've got the artifact. Kronk and Zephyr are landing the ship at the Skull Radio.
That would have fucked middle school up in something fierce.
Yeah.
Take this, Mr. Herman. You don't know how to teach me math.
I was just making sure that there wasn't a gold bolt or something over there that I missed. I still... No, I know, I don't miss any gold bolts. It's just that you can't get all of them the first time you come here. So... Yeah, the game officially stopped playing nice, and now a lot of stuff does a shitload of damage. But, conversely,
Oh, fuck.
eventually you start gaining like 10 to 15 health per health up, so it sort of balances out. Also, you get better armor. Oh!
Oh, but what does version 5 do?
Congratulations.
It freezes enemies when you shoot them, and if they don't die.
So it's electricity that freezes.
Deals damage.
I don't think it's actually electricity. I think I might have been mistaken when I said that last time.
And you're a liar and a moron. I know I've established this several times over, but come on. How do you not know what your gun fires?
I thought it was electricity. I'm sorry. I wasn't lying, I was mistaken.
Oh, that's good. I'm not a liar, I'm just a moron. Man, space pirates have a pretty cool bar.
Yeah, they do.
Shame you're destroying it.
I'm not destroying it, I'm just destroying them.
Attention, you
Well, it's gonna fall into disrepair now that they're not around. So you are destroying it.
See, look, I do use it occasionally. It's just
Catch the thieving scoundrel.
6-axis.
The edge of the blade.
And the thing about it is, there's so much shit in this game that uses 6-axis, but if you switch it to the control stick, it makes it so trivial.
It's like the first batch of Nintendo DS games that came out when literally everything had to have touchscreen elements for no reason.
Yeah, that, I mean,
They would just
That's-
shoehorn them in no matter
Sony
what.
actually did have that rule for a while that every game had to have 6-axis elements.
You got
and,
a thing!
Final 5-piece.
What'd you get? I asked you what'd you get.
Oh, that was a Rhino 5-piece.
Oh.
Sony did have a rule saying that every game did have to use 6-axis in some way at one point, and this game just went crazy with it. Luckily, I think they've gotten rid of that rule.
Look at all those bolts. That's a
Okay,
lot of
this
bolts.
is the part where it's funny, because watch this. They just walk to their doom.
Well, they're walking the plank.
So,
It was actually a
I'm
prisoner
like,
barge.
well, what they're supposed to do is leap off and attack you. And now watch what I do. What? No! 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 No!
Oh, that's great. He's still talking too. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I left that in, and then it worked.
Welcome to Rusty Pete's Pirate Tour. Please keep your
I thought that was amusing enough to keep around, so.
at the barge at all times. To your left.
Alive. Is that a Leviathan up there, or does that count?
No, that doesn't count. You only fight Leviathans on like 3 or 4 worlds. This isn't one of them.
Okay.
Usually when a world has Leviathans to fight, that's usually the focus of the world, or at least one of the major focuses.
It's a really short tour. I hope they don't charge money for that.
And we've got a sort of a mini boss right here. He shoots giant balls at you, and occasionally some of the giant balls explode. And that's about it.
Okay.
And then your dance is really funny. Fun fact, if bosses, while not immune to the Glutatron, once you deal enough damage, they do stop dancing. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and usually the later bosses actually get to the point where Groovatroning them is almost entirely pointless to see, aside from seeing their funny dances, because any damage will stop the Groovatron. There's another one of those pirate doors that we can't go through.
Yay.
That holds the stages. One of the stages gold bolts.
Okay.
And the other door holds the
gonna sniff
other
again.
gold bolt as well.
Telling you, all it needs is a couple of new batteries.
It's going to be a tradition for these next couple videos, isn't it?
I don't know.
My mother was half Lombax. Yeah, well, we used to make these gizmos out of paper mache.
I happen to be a renowned expert
I
in
love these
Lombax
guys.
history, and this doohickey is a zombie death beam emitter that'll wipe out all life in the galaxy.
Well, it won't.
Then why are you trying to put batteries in it today?
Because it needs batteries.
He does have a valid point. If it's going to wipe out all life in the galaxy, why are you trying to turn it on?
Okay, genius.
Because I'm not life. I'm a robot.
No! It's the zombie death
Oh,
beam!
it's a...
It appears to be a man.
Raps got really fucking complicated.
It's Riken.
Here we
Yeah.
just have pieces of paper and you fold them up and you put them in your pocket.
And it's not even pieces of paper anymore. They're in boxes on the screens, and they tell you where to go now.
I'm beginning to see how map technology advanced to that point.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all we have to do on this world story-wise. But there is something else we can do.
Is it going to be boring and tedious?
No, it's not, actually.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's not like Leviathan hunting.
A helipod can raise that grind rail. Equip the helipod gadget using the quick select.
I forget
and
what
then
the
fire
reward
it at the
for
target.
this is, but it's nice. think it has something to do with bolt collecting. So, whatever you do, don't try and go to the one right next to you, otherwise the helipod won't rise up and you'll die, so only mess around with 3 of those.
How are you supposed to know that?
Trial and error.
It's a dick move.
That or my game was just bugging out on me. Oh, new weapon, Nano Swarmers. It's a pole, and it shoots bugs out of things.
Oh, that's neat, I guess.
Let me tell you, those things, when they get up to higher levels, really devastating. They are, like, between them and the Doom Blades, you can DPS everything in a couple of seconds.
So basically you fuck shit up is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, why don't you just say that?
Because... Okay, so here I believe I have a little trouble throwing the helipods. Yeah.
It's hard. It's
Okay,
hard.
so you throw a helipod into the big grate and it starts blowing wind out. And then you throw two helipods onto the poles and it raises the boat and the wind pushes the boat. And that's how you progress.
Huh. Why are they still using sail technology?
There's also a really obvious secret right over this way if you just jump and use your zipline.
Treasure
And
chests.
I didn't think it was a secret until I found those treasure chests and saw that the boat doesn't actually sink. I thought the boat sank at some point, so well it does, but it doesn't sink as early as I thought it did.
Yay.
And then there's a gold bolt right over here. What you need to do here is throw more helipods onto that thing, which lowers this, and then you can either wait for the helipads to wear out, or you can shoot them and they'll explode.
They seem to explode on their
But
own.
either way, it raises up here and you get a gold bolt.
Yay!
We'll see funny skins in a bonus video.
Yay!
I buy all the funny skins.
I'm bored. Use something interesting.
Well, this part's almost done, actually.
Alright, I've heard that before, but I'm gonna trust you.
No,
one more
no,
time.
really, this is like the very last part before we get our cool new device.
Standing around.
Which I forget what it is.
Not doing nothing.
Look, all we have to do is jump up these cliffs, and then we're done.
Alright.
Ta-da!
Da-da!
You have acquired
Armor
the
magnetizer is just to increase
this
bolt
useful
radius
device
pickup.
ionizes your armor to attract bolts from
You
increased
said this was gonna
distances.
be
And-
cool.
This door just leads you right back to the beginning of the level.
Okay.
And we're done.
Yay!
Yay!